Welcome back to another episode of the Everything Surgery podcast. Today we will be discussing the setup of a laparoscopic tower. Let's begin. Positioning the tower. Alright, let's kick things off with positioning your laparoscopic tower. Picture this: you are in the OR, and this tower is your surgical command center. You want it close, usually at the foot or side of the operating table, for easy access. And don't forget cable management. Keep those cables untangled and secured to avoid turning your workspace into an obstacle course. The monitor? Adjust it to an ergonomic eye level for your lead surgeon. It's all about comfort and precision. Powering up and connecting. Next step: power up. Plug that tower into a grounded outlet. And if you are feeling fancy, throw in a backup ups for safety. Hit that main power switch, and let's connect the core components. You've got your camera system paired with the laparoscope, your light source hooked up via fiber optic cable, and your insufflator ready to pump. Company. Oh, and don't forget your electrosurgical unit, ESU or energy device, the ligature or harmonic, perhaps, and suction irrigation systems. It's like assembling the Avengers, but for surgery. Imaging system setup. Alright, moving on to the imaging system. First, attach the laparoscope to the camera head. Super straightforward. Then connect the camera control unit CCU to the monitor. Here's the kicker: adjust your image settings. You'll need to perform a white balance. Just point the scope at a white gauze and hit that balance button. Nail the focus, and make sure your HDMI or SDI cables are playing nice if you are recording digitally. Boom, your visuals are ready. CO insufflation prep. Now let's talk insufflation, essentially how we create that space to work in. Connect your CO gas tank and check for leaks. Trust me, you don't want surprises here. Set your pressure to around 12-15 mmHg and flow rate at 1-3 min to start. You can tweak as needed. And don't forget the sterile tubing hookup to your trocar or Veris needle. This step, critical for smooth laparoscopic operations. Energy devices integration. Alright, let's bring in the heavy hitters. Energy devices. Connect your electrosurgical pencils or ultrasonic devices to the generator. Set your modes: monopolar for cutting coagulating, bipolar for vessel sealing and fusion. Oh, and that grounding pad? Proper placement is non-negotiable. Before diving into the procedure, test your device on a damp sponge. Ensures you are good to go. Suction and irrigation setup. Now, suction and irrigation. It's all about fine-tuning. Connect sterile tubing for suction to the pump and prime your irrigation fluid bag. Saline is a popular choice. Adjust suction pressure, usually somewhere between low to medium, so it's gentle on delicate tissues. Easy, right? System checks before go. Time for the final rundown. Check everything. Camera image clarity. CO flow. Listen for that satisfying hiss. Energy devices activation, and suction irrigation flow. And don't skip out on sterile draping. It's a must to keep non-sterile parts like camera cables covered. Troubleshooting the classics. Let's be real, issues happen. No image? Check camera connections or scope fogging. Anti-fog solution works wonders. Low insufflation? Verify the gas tank level. Tubing kinks, or trocar valve problems. Energy device not working? Double check grounding pad placement and generator settings. Simple fixes, big impact. Post-procedure wrap up. You've nailed the procedure. But don't walk away just yet. Post-procedure shutdown is crucial. Turn off insufflation and disconnect. Company. Power down the camera, light source, and energy devices. Coil cables neatly to prevent damage. And finally, clean and sterilize reusable components like the laparoscope and trocars. That's it. You are ready for the next surgery. Okay, thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more surgical tips. See you next time on the Everything Surgery podcast. Dissect the extraordinary.